And companies often tend to target then broad audiences. Anyone might be interested in my offer because I sell tyres to commercial vehicles, and the commercial vehicle can be your customer, which is not true just because you sell tyres to commercial companies. What that does is it drives low intent prospects. Instead of focusing on high value buyers, the decision makers certainly within the ICP, ideal customer persona, which is generally, an account or a business that they're trying to target, and companies that actually fit the solution rather than just every company out there,
When you go to like a lead generation company to get your leads, their sole focus is to generate you as much leads as possible. They don't care whether they're highly qualified or not. They just care their promise is over 30 leads per month or whatever. And that's the problem, is because that's actually going to end up like the company. It's not their fault, because what they've been told is you need to go get a marketing agency or you need to go do lead gen. So the first thing they do is they go find somebody that specializes in lead gen. They get them to get them leads. The leads end up absolutely horrible because their sole focus is just getting as many leads as possible.
That's right.
And then the company just ends up wasting so much time on people that don't care, tire kickers that, aren't ready to buy. Whereas if that company may have gotten less leads, which, may have got, say, 20, but 18 of them actually converted and they were ready to buy.
And the thing is, well, like within B2B organizations, you'll find that marketing and sales are generally treated as separate functions. Marketing generates leads and sales closes these leads, but in reality, they need to be operating as a revenue team, and working with a revenue system which we help build and install and operate. Some of the problems that kind of solves is, the market generates leads, the sales inherits the pipeline, and just what I was just saying there, neither of them owns revenue. So at the end of the quarter, it's like, well, we never met the revenue goals. So what happens is sales then blames marketing because, marketing's ending through non-qualified leads to sales, who find it then difficult to convert them because they're not fully aligned with the offer, they're not fully qualified. And that creates friction between teams, which makes things even worse. And sales complains about the lead quality, marketing complains about conversion rates, but when marketing and sales operate separately, revenue just becomes completely unpredictable. TV companies need to really start thinking about and consider about realigning your marketing and sales team as a revenue team and implement a revenue system which should help not just the business drive revenue in the long term, but help the teams within it work in a more integrated, strategic manner.